It seems like everything is slowly changing these days, even standardized testing. Courtney standing by learning more about it.
Okay, so here's the thing. There have been lots of changes, as we mentioned, with SAT and ACT, but then there have also been this, this whole pandemic that's kind of gotten in the way of education and test taking, standardized tests especially. We've got Phil with us this minute, Phil Moreno with us with Dickinson, as well as Western Association for College Admissions Counseling. Okay, so Phil, first of all, let's break down the changes with SAT, ACT. Are the schools even taking those scores anymore?
Right. I mean, it's only 3 months since I was last here, and major news from the College Board, but frankly, long overdue. The biggest change announced last week by the College Board is that they are eliminating SAT-2 subject tests, and there will no longer be the optional essay as part of the SAT.
Okay.
And so to your question, I think you're right. The pandemic has continued to undo the structures of testing. As you maybe know, we are here in the state of California. The Cal State system is not accepting the test until the spring of 2023. And the UCs are also in a situation for the next 2 years where they're not taking it. So they're less important than they've ever been. And again, long overdue.
So the big question for families is, should my kid even take this test? Because a lot of, students don't necessarily know where they're going to go. So is it safer to take it?
Right, and if I remember, you have a sophomore, right?
I do.
You're thinking about this, and one of the things that's really highlighted from this, I think, is really the test optional policies that many institutions will be in means that the student and the families have their control of if they want to take these tests themselves.
Okay.
They should not feel pressure to put themselves in danger. I mean, Dickinson has been test optional since 1994.
Wow.
So now everyone is catching up.
Wow. Okay, so now let's talk about the testing itself, because as you mentioned, having the control to be able to decide is great, but can we take the test, or can the kids take the test? And where are they able to take the test? How is it proxied?
Absolutely. In fact, many of my colleagues within the WACAC Western Association were proctoring tests yesterday in a PSAT in a safe environment. I think really it does go back to individual families. There will be some testing sites that are offered, throughout the state of California and other places, but many local regional counties are restricting those. So you need to pay attention to the websites to make sure that if you register for a test, if it's still available.
Yeah.
And really, again, I think if you feel uncomfortable as a family going into a closed setting indoors, then these policies that have all come down, including the College Board announcement last year, maybe makes you feel better that you don't need to take these tests after all.
Phil, you always have the best information. We really appreciate your time this morning. We're going to link more details to our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date. Always a pleasure. Where are you right now? What city are you in?
I'm down in Long Beach, but it's wet down here too. So everyone stay dry.
The entire state seeing it this morning. All right,
Exactly.
Phil, stay dry out there. Appreciate it.